this far.
Yo,
I
no
have a
le
good
di
feeling
no le
about
di
you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella,
Bienvenido a
I am going to leave you
Starfield.
behind.
Me había
Promises,
olvidado darle al
promises.
graba. La intro que importa, estamos empezando apenas.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are
Vamos
we
a
on time?
rendimiento.
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always.
Por
But not
40
you.
FPS,
Check on Elizabeth.
42, 43.
Make sure she eases up on the
Jugable.
breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep
Pero
your
se
breathing
ralentiza
steady
y
and never take that helmet
nuevamente
off down
podemos,
here.
podemos ver para bajarle algunas cosas, aunque está tan mínimo pues, pero yo tenía, ajá, no, ajá, desenfoca mucho.
Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah.
Desenfoca yo un
Got
poco
some
más
business
trombado
going
porque
wrong
ese
with the
para
atmosphere.
que muera un poco más fluido.
Know what I love about working in Freestyle Collective Space? Fewer
Mira esta
reds.
roca chica.
A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Of red tape. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Estos detalles, chicos.
Well, okay then.
Joder.
Let's call this one tapped.
Esto es mínimo.
Why don't you move over to that big vein you looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Saltico.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Okay.
You think we'll be done here soon? I hear this is the last dig.
Mira, que estamos en 50.
I'm
¿verdad?
busy. Anyone else to bother?
Berilio. Okay.
How they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets? Lynn sure seems to like you. Guess she would know.
You're ready, boys. Get back up here.
Vamos. Vamos pues.
Come on. It's time. You're with me.
Ah, sí, como puedo hacer para caminar, creo.
Standard reading clean break. Shut it down.
Let's go!
Qué espectáculo.
Hella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client
Bueno. Ajá, ok, esta es la linterna. Yo voy a sintiendo un poquito de ralentización. Vamos a probar en 55 para ver. Y vamos a subir un poco para la nitidez. Aquí,
Gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
lo sigo viendo bien, de hecho.
Do you see anything?
¿Qué es esto?
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Vamos a ver, me imagino que por el efecto que estoy aturdido. Ajá, vamos a crear personaje. Vamos a comenzar por aquí. Delgado. Hacerlo delgado. Mezclar las vainas. Un poquito aquí. Vamos a ponerlo como por acá. Una cosa así. Sí. Ah, ok. Aquí. Ajá. No, este forma la cabeza. La cabeza que no me gusta el pelo. Vamos a ver. No. Ok. A ver este. Nah. Se ve bastante detallado, la verdad. Sí que también original. Creo que también me gusta. Negro, o sea como un... Este me gusta, de hecho. Ajá, vamos a... Bastante. No, tampoco tanto. Supongo que sí, como más organizadito. Sí. Nada, el color está bien. Lo voy a dejar así. Tampoco voy a personalizar mucho porque quiero es jugar. Creo que te voy a dejar así, la verdad. Trasfondo. Uy, tú vas a estar artista. Gracias a tu conocimiento de anatomía y de tus manos firmes y habilidosas podrás hacer carrera en cirugía. En lugar de eso, has seguido tu vocación y has creado obras de arte que asombran e inspiran partes iguales. Habilidades iniciales: medicina, geología y persuasión. Los materiales recién descubiertos extraídos del planeta y lunas alienígenas han dado lugar a un increíble avance tecnológico. ¿Ok? Por eso, persuasión. Hacer recompensa, mejor pilotaje, control de puntería y formación mochilera. Ok. Chef. Ciberagente. Cibernético, seguridad láser, colonizador. Diplomático, bienestar, comercio y persuasión. Docente, astrodinámica, geología, de investigación, explorador. Sondeo, granuja espacial, persuasión, pilotaje, certificación de pistola, gas, terror, etc. Certificación COPE. Uy, verga, demasiadas vainas. Peregrinos, gastronomía, sondeo, búsqueda de suministros, puerta. Ah, ok. Un guardia de seguridad de puerta. Bueno. Soldado, transportista este. Xenobiólogo. No he encontrado nada de información sobre el hecho de que tuve pasado. Un error administrativo, una eliminación por parte de algunas fuerzas no incluía nada racha fuera cuál fue el motivo, solo tú conoces tu pasado. Lo que importa es el aquí y el ahora y a cambio lo que vas a recorrer. Bienestar, balística y pilotaje. Nada, pero yo sí quiero crear una... Coño. Creo que voy a ser artista. Creo que vamos con mi estilo, vamos a ser artista. ¿Qué coño? Solo una velocidad. Ajá, rasgos. ADN estrategia como con IN, por una polémica para combinar el número y el líneas. Gracias a él, piezas con más salud y óxido, pero los objetos de curación no son tan efectivos. Abrazo de la serpiente, te creaste dorando la gran serpiente. Los saltos gravitacionales te proporcionan un aumento temporal de salud y óxido, pero ambos van si no haces salto con regularidad, es como una adicción. Apego filial, tus padres siguen vivos y sanos y puedes ir a visitarlos en su casa. Sin embargo, enviarás automáticamente el 12%. Todo espectacular. Capataz. Cierto sistema, colono de frío, del espacio, todo eso. Empatía. Ok, en busca, alguien te ha puesto peso a tu cabeza de dominio público. De vez en cuando te toparás con mercenarios armados que intentan matar, pero cuando te acorralan lo mejor de ti, ya que infligen más daño si tienes la salud baja. Extroversión, tienes un don de gente como cuando realizas esfuerzos consumes menos oxígeno. Ajá. Iluminado de toda la vida, te quedaste forma parte de los iluminados. Te das un cofre especial lleno de artículos de la casa lunar de Nueva Atlántida, pero pierde el cofre del santo. Ok. Ajá, de un caso, plan de luz personalizado en un planeta pasivo. Había con una hipoteca de 125.000 créditos con Galvan, que hay que ir pagando cada semana, verga. Ídolo venerado. Llamó la atención de un molesto admirador que aparecerá de vez en cuando y te hará la tabarra sin parar. Tiene un lobo de tío, se unirá a la tripulación de tu nave y te hará regalos. Vamos a darle este, son interesantes. De vez en cuando, si cuentas con tripulación con experiencia en ciertos sistemas, esta se repara de todo automáticamente cuando su integridad baje del 50%. Por otro lado, te cuesta el doble contratar tripulación. Vamos a darle. Tengo ganas de lo de la vivienda de ensueño. O no, mejor no. Vamos a poner para configurar, para qué coño.
Almost can't believe we hired you with these qualifications. I guess a sculptor at least knows how to handle a cutter. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened? Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh, sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Vamos a ver en ajustes. Si lo subo a 65. Aquí 50 esto.
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew does.
Y si lo subo más, pues se ve como borroso.
Believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore?
Ajá, sobre la minería.
Oh, sure, just take my... Whoa, you don't look good.
Not to them, apparently.
Personal log. Heller, Argos extractors. I figured Vectera for your standard moon. Looks like I was misinformed. Lynn just filled me in on what we're really doing here. Looks like Lynn's got another, what's the word she used? Discreet contract with that. Barrett guy. He says there's something special here, and he's paying top dollar for us to find it, rip it out, and deliver it, no questions asked. I have, of course, been honoring this arrangement by asking Lynn a ton of questions. She's playing it close to her sweaty old best, as usual.
Lo sigo subiendo, pero siento será otra cosa de nuevo que me está... Vale, 100 para él.
But a guy does have to wonder, what the hell does special even mean in this case? We're on a moon, in the middle of nowhere. Either this guy wants to make jewelry...
70 y vamos a esto 0 pues.
from some rare space diamonds, or there's some kind of ancient alien death weapon buried here. If it's diamonds, I'm totally...
Bueno, 40.
Stealing one to give to Jennifer. Or
You all
Carlos.
right?
Or Naya.
Need some
And if it's a
coffee or
death
something?
weapon, I get to shoot
Got
it
a
first.
packet.
Those are my
Somewhere.
terms.
Vamos a seguir pues.
You got a few more... Just trying to get through my shift.
I'm glad when we're off this rock. Heller putting that first aid seminar to work on you, huh? You're lucky. I've been with some outfits that didn't even bother packing medical.
You fitting in okay?
All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Missione. Anche. Vamos a hacer una prueba aquí. Interfaz, no, pantalla. Vamos a... Dinámica, no.
Barrett?
Man!
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Pone medio, pa.
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here.
So
The new
yes,
guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh? That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never... see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
Ay, ¿cómo arreglo?
Okay, stick to cover. Stick to cover. You're out, man. Take him.
Vamos a hacer una vaina, yo voy a... ¿Y si por casualidad decido ponerlo en ultra? No, en ultra no, en alto.
I don't think...
Ya medio, calidad en las sombras medio, reflejo. Bueno. Bajo, calidad en las partículas medio, iluminación. Actitud, voy a poner esto bajo, desenfoque en movimiento. No, nitidez. Sí, el renderizado, pero verga. Pantalla. Bueno, bajo para el renderizado, vamos a ponerlo en 90, pues.
Can't believe the Crimson Fleet hit us.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every... time.
Now that was some fine work on the
Ahora
pressure.
sí.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now. Marvelous.
Oh, no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Well,
that, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help. They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector. Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now. And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
Busque en juego. Pero voy a probar una cosa aquí primero. ¿Cómo que va este movimiento? Y está difícil el tema del rendimiento aquí, pero espero.
Just up the ramp, Captain. I'll be in the external robotics bay. It appears you are the new captain of the Frontier. Captain, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless
as strictly defined by Sarah. Said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery class star.
Talla. Vamos a dejar esto. Un poco tan agresivo. Yo creo que en 75 y esto en 65 creo que debería
Ship
estar.
Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Mira qué cool. Qué espectáculo.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you. Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way. Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, they'll be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it. You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly
Toma.
We can log in to fire a homing missile. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Esto. No, me paré. Mira qué cool se ve ahí. Chévere.
2 more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Ah, no pueden sacar este. Que quiero recoger estas vainas, no he recogido nada. Pana. Hacerlo de tío, hacerlo de tío. Ahí está, ahí está. Ajá, sí. Ya, con delicadeza. Vamos a una vaina aquí. Gustes. Pantalla, sí. Para mí 80 creo que es óptimo para el tema de la... renderización, porque más abajo, verga, se pone muy borroso, se pone feo. que uno puede viajar manual, pero es muy lejos, la verdad.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
El aterrizaje, sí, juro, es así, pa. Puedo acercar un poco, pero no voy a entrar al planeta. Pero está bien. Vamos a ver cómo corre. Lo que tengo que esperar es ver si van saliendo vainas de optimización del juego, ¿no? Creo que todavía ni que salía una actualización del driver, ¿no?
Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit. Nothing more. I have often asked Barrett that same question at various times, and about various individuals that wanted to cause us harm. The most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live, usually after escaping from certain death, and often with an object multiple people wanted. Barrett would say that billions of years ago, we were all one with the cosmos, so technically you have known each other forever. But the more practical answer is likely that he needs you. The number of known people who have been affected by the artifacts is now 2. Without your investment in Constellation's mission, he may never know more about the experience you both share. So he is showing you trust in order to gain your support. Constellation is an explorers society founded over 50 years ago with the mission of seeking out the unknown. Members often engage in expeditions in small groups, typically 1 or 2 people, or, like Barrett and myself, 1 person and 1 robot. The membership is intentionally limited and small. Should you join Constellation yourself, you will be the 10th active member.
Okay. ¿Qué estoy corriendo? 30. Creo que faltan configuraciones, opciones. Pues no hay ni vaina de textura y eso, o sea, me imagino que se manejan que con el renderizado. 85, vamos a poner esto, nitidez 40. HCR es lo mejor. Todo abajo.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Estos bichos, ¿eh?
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable. No longer detecting signs of life from the enemy.
Ah, mira, tercera persona. ¿Cómo es que al sacar la rueda? Aquí está. Y si... favorito me imagino, sí, vamos a ponerle que pa. Y esta la pongo aquí. Y la pistola. Y la pistola aquí, no sé. Y no sé, voy a tener que jugar un poco para ver. Creo que hay vaina para... Ya hay mods y vaina para mejorar el tema de...
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It bends.
Los últimos días. 1894, el fin del mundo escrito por Camille. ¿Ah?
The reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Agarrando creo mucha basura, pero vamos a ver. Pero si no vale. No.
One more time!
Es de Grander. Nos vamos para allá. ¿Se escapó? Ah, me recoge, pa.
The enemy is no longer visible. Searching.
Vasco, mátalo.
I am detecting the enemy once more. Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
Ah, mira. No tengo balas.
viable option. I doubt the enemy will return.
Ahora está corriendo horrible. O sea, espectacular, pero verga, estos están en el piso. Tengo que hacer algo urgente con esto. Horromorfo. Gracias a los marines de la Segura tenemos la segunda pieza de rompecabezas, un depredador alfa adulto. Si no erran mi investigación, el primer contacto lo registró un grupo de astrogeólogos hace casi un siglo, en una luna remota. La criatura no parecía ser indígena y estaba sola. No hay constancia de cómo pudo llegar allí, por lo que el hallazgo de los astrogeólogos se atribuye al puro azar cósmico, aunque más bien fue la criatura que los encontró a ellos. Los científicos la categorizaron rápidamente como Oxygen Machina, más o menos máquina de matar. Los marines que se encargaron de acabar con ella le dieron un nombre más sencillo, Horromorfo. Una vez leo los registros oficiales de un escuadrón de 8 personas, solo 2 sobrevivieron y uno de ellos perdió una pierna. Qué época tan emocionante para estar en una escena guerra. Y vamos a con la dice, si nos defensa, cuando los soldados dejaron dormir a la criatura, es indicativo de que tenemos unos 15 minutos tras sedarla. Ya lo podemos aprovechar bien. Me imagino que salió mal.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside.
We're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming. God.
Pero, ¿cómo es esto? Ah, ok. Ya entendí. ¿Una escopeta por ahí? Escopeta, ¿no? Toma.
in combat. Barrett yells, I am not sure why. Captain, we should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without a Crimson Fleet interference. In the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will not become second nature for too long.
Allá. Espérate, y aquí. Ah, ok, sí, allá pues. Bueno, vamos a darle pues. Estoy aprendiendo los controles y ahorita vamos a tener nuestro momento para explorar.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colonies Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Ah, subió un nivel, de hecho.
Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is uncanny.
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Ya no va a pagar.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Una pequeña prueba de ajustes. Le baja a 50. Increíblemente borroso todo. Pero en rendimiento va. Sorprendentemente no diferente.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to Mast ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter. And you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. I kinda smell. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Ugh, Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
A little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion.
Yeah, tanta población.
They assisted. No questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security.
Does that woman have any idea who I am? She can't... What? No, just, go away.
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kinda hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff. Is that really an appropriate thing to say to a child? Anyway, I'm fine now. I hope my parents don't take too long getting here.
May I help you? Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream.
Well now, you don't know how glad I am to hear you say that. I'm right here with you, my friend. How can you not look up to the cosmos and just be overwhelmed by its beauty? So much possibility, so much hope, even despite recent events. Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked. It was business as usual until those House Varun crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that woman? Really? You must have been hiding under a moon rock your whole life if you've managed to dodge those assholes. They're basically a bunch of space scumbags. Fly around, attack, and rob anyone they see. They're pretty disorganized and easy to fend off until they aren't. They're a different beast than the Crimson Fleet. Generally speaking, pirates want your stuff, so they can occasionally be reasoned with. Spacers, though, they tend to shoot first and ask questions never. Not what, who. How to describe House Varun? Well, imagine a bunch of colonists who set off into the stars ages ago, disappeared, and then re-emerged as a sort of religious society. Faction, or cult, whatever you want to call them. They believe in some sort of celestial deity called the Great Serpent. Real nightmare fuel kind of stuff. About 100 years back, they picked a fight with pretty much everyone in the settled systems. I guess your school never covered the Serpent's Crusade, huh? We eventually made peace, sort of. Then they just disappeared. They're out there somewhere, or so folks assume. The ones that attacked us, they were the hardliners, for sure. You meet those guys, you run. You understand me? Yep, that I have. Had to dump a load of cargo just last year. Microscopes. Can you believe that? Guess you can sell anything these days. Pirates are a tricky lot. In space, they're all about the hit and run. You jump in, steal your stuff, and get out of there fast. Keep your cool, and you can generally talk your way out of it, so long as you're not too attached to your valuables. Stumble upon them planetside, though, and their trigger fingers get much itchier.
Vale.
Goodbye.
Tú no me haces nada.
Not now.
Okay. No, yo quiero guardar eso, por favor. Un robo.
Wish that bartender at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
No bounty.
This is New Atlantis Transit. Or the NAT. It provides free transportation from the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
La otra cosa que he visto con mejor rendimiento es cambiar la resolución. No la interna, sino en general. Podría probar eso. Ya lo probaré después. Como una vaina fuera de cámara para probar un poco el rendimiento, jugar algo ahí y ver si hay modificaciones ya nuevas para mejorar ciertas cosas. que estamos a ver el tema de los niveles. Recordar el carpeta de investigación. Déjalo que aumentar el alcance de los saltos adicionales, ¿no? Esto lo voy a hacer. Sí, vale.
We're hiring.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain, everyone will be in the library. Just...
Cierto. Sí.
inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something. Bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever win. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
Okay.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Right.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Io faccio mai credo.
Everyone here is worth learning. Yes, even the kid.
¿Verdad? Vale. ¿Cómo va aquí en rendimiento? 28, 30 FPS. Coño, para 30 es bastante fluido, no me molesta. El tema es que se hace muy inconsistente afuera. Pongo todo en medio.
That a 15th century edition of Aquinas' Summa Theologica is out there. I've been asking a few questions in my spare time. Well, best of luck.
Ajustes, pantalla y vamos a bajarlo a 75 para él. Este precio me gusta. En medio.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits. It has to be, right? All of this is connected. We just need to figure out how and why. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Second one was on Kazal, buried, the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. Take care of yourself.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this is exciting. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you? Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar, in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else. Until next time.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noel. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Just checking in, seeing how you're doing.
At present, all systems are functioning.
Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition, I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Okay.
There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Anything I can learn from is a help. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Okay.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact.
Okay.
It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter is quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there.
Hey, have you been up to the Eye recently? Oh,
Emphasis
I just
on the quiet part.
Don't know
At
how he
least
does
usually.
it. Up there all
Let's head
alone
upstairs.
for so long.
Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
¿Está bien que agarre eso? No me lo robé. Ok. Qué bonito. Crédito, crédito. Ok. Ah, más crédito. Estoy robando todo esto, pero no importa. ¿Dónde se metió? Ok.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course.
Okay.
Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
bonito. No me dejes. Uy, no, tampoco tanto.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy.
Bonito. Mira, movidito. Una tableta. Bien. Creo que voy a dejar esto aquí. Está cerrado. Vale. Tengo que dejar esto aquí por los momentos. No puedo. No, está bien. Pero a lo mejor sigue jugando más tarde. O no sé, voy a editar un poco aquí. Más una tomita aquí.
I am at your service, Captain.
Yeah, what is it?
I am at your service, Captain.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
Voy a dejar hasta aquí. Voy a buscar un poco más para ver cómo puedo hacer con el tema del rendimiento. Es más, vamos a hacer unas pruebas de rendimiento ahí. A ver cómo corro fuera. En medio.
You see that scientist out in front of mast? Staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Claro, tan malo no es, y técnicamente esta es la zona más demandante. A lo mejor... multitud la pongo en baja. Sombras voy a poner en bajo. Y creo que si logro ponerlo en 720.
hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Y aquí corre bastante bien, claro, bastante contenido, pues. Pero bueno, se lo vamos a ver ahora. Vamos a regresar por un rato, ha sido una buena conversación, pero voy a ir probando fuera de cámara temas de rendimiento y demás, y así seguimos.